I always meant to watch The Cat and the Canary, and I'm currently making more of an effort to watch films on my to watch list. And I'm pleased to say this was really worth the wait. I thoroughly enjoyed this. This is the 1939 version. I haven't seen the 1927 film, and I haven't read the play. I might be quite interested to see that version and read the play, but for now, my opinions are based solely on the 1939 film. Obviously, I can't comment on how well it's adapted from the play. If you have any thoughts on that, please feel free to share. This is directed by Elliott Nugent, written by Leon and Lynn Starling, based on the play by John Willard, and I apologise if I mispronounced any of those names. And we have a cast including Bob Hope, Paulette Goddard, John Beal, Douglas Montgomery, and various others. And the narrative is what made me want to watch this because it sounded brilliant. People are gathering to hear Norman's will 10 years after his death. And they have to stay in the house, this beautiful Gothic house, overnight. And there are some interesting stipulations in the will, which I won't give away. And ultimately, spending the night there, they might be in danger. Things might get a little bit life-threatening. Is it worth whatever they're going to be given in the will? Of course, I'm not going to answer any of those questions, but it is a lot of fun. It is thrilling. It is spooky. I wouldn't say it's necessarily scary. I feel like a lot of older horror films for today's audience are not necessarily too scary, but certainly it's spooky, it's eerie, it's chilling, it is thrilling. In terms of the atmosphere, it is an absolute joy, and I absolutely love it. The characters are very well written, very likable, very interesting. The performances there are really great as well. I don't think I was drawn to any particular character. There wasn't any particular character I hoped would survive or would come out on top, but everybody was interesting and I enjoyed watching all of the performances. We have great use of sound, definitely adds to the atmosphere. The music is great. The house is absolutely stunning. It is such a great setting. I think they made really great use of that space and I really thoroughly enjoyed that. It definitely added to things. And in general, visually, it's quite a satisfying experience, and I would watch it again. That being said, if I'm in the mood for this again, I might actually watch the silent version instead. But in fact, I might just prioritize watching that anyway if it's available. I haven't looked to see if it's streaming or anything, but certainly I'd be interested to watch that and see how it compares. But for now, I'm pleased to say that the 1939 The Cat and the Canary is a delightful story with great characters, great use of sound and music, fabulous performances, a really enjoyable story, and a fabulously spooky atmosphere. Again, I can't comment on how well it's adapted from the play, but basing it purely on the film, I thought this was a fabulous experience. And whether you've been considering watching this, or maybe this is the first time you've thought about watching it, I am very, very happy to recommend it.